Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Dane and Bunny, if you can hear me on your end, just confirm through the WhatsApp, please. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. If you need me to adjust the noise anymore, let me know as well, up or down. I could go up, but there is a little bit of background noise as well here, with a lot of people around and a few dogs barking as well. And a very good morning, everybody, and welcome to the final day of the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series for 2026. This is where we show off some of the best under 14 and under 15 boys and girls footballers across metropolitan Melbourne. And the series provides those who perform very, very well at community level.
It's game time. Welcome to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series. With thanks to YJFL partners, Swinburne University of Technology, Future Magpies, Sports Safe Australia, Blue Star Global Logistics, Hire Depot, and the Centaur Institute. Let's go YJFL. Let's go YJFL. Let's go YJFL. Let's go YJFL. Let's go YJFL.
And of course, throughout the afternoon, across our two games here.
It's game time. Welcome to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series. With thanks to YJFL partners, Swinburne University of Technology, Future Magpies, Sports Safe Australia, Blue Star Global Logistics, Hire Depot, and the Centaur Institute. Let's go YJFL. Let's go.
Position for me to try and call this game from. So hopefully, probably after quarter time, things will probably just be a little bit better here at Ford Park. And a quick shout out to my cameraman Blake, who's going to give you all these pictures today from Ford Park. As we underway, it's Yarra versus the Frankston District Junior Football League. And a good afternoon, or good morning still, everybody who are tuning in on the YJFL YouTube page. So 20-minute flat quarters here, as you'd expect in these junior interleague contests. It's a fight for the football early. Yarra eventually scoop it out. They're kicking to the right of your screen here in this first quarter. Just went past the bounce of Brooke, who couldn't get there in time. Still at the mouth of goal here for Yarra, while Frankston are trying to pull it away from the contest here. Umpire letting them play early, which is a good thing to see. Frankston try and come away. Handball goes out the direction of Brooke once again, but a couple of Frankston players arrive to try and get the football away. Should be pulled in here by the umpire, but he's let him go an awful long time. Rashu around the contest here as well for Frankston. And it's a ball up finally, so they gave him an awful long time to try and get possession of the football here as we start again from the contest. Frankston clear out onto the far side of the ground, but it's going to come back. Yarra back in board. Comes off hands, in fact. A real sea of jumpers around this contest. Frankston wearing the predominantly yellow strip with the blue cross, Yarra in the teal and black. Good people, good crowd of people here on this public holiday Monday, King's birthday. Public holiday for these two games at Ford Park, and there's two games on the main oval as well. Ziggy Keating taking you through the commentary on that one. Jackson with the kick towards the middle of the ground for Frankston. Tries to go to a couple of her teammates. That Border Collie is very unhappy. Gets out the back for Yarra. It was an opportunity there for Pearce, but she was dispossessed, and now they've given up a little bit of ground here, Yarra, as Frankston try and push up towards half forward. It's very hard for everyone to see. I can even see the coaching staff of Yarra with their coaching boards over their face to shield the sun. Needed to go over the club rooms, importantly, here in due time. Should be a ball up again, and it will be. So, no one's won any sort of meterage so far here in the very early stages. Couple of minutes at Border Collie still unhappy. And umpire should come in and ball this up again, you would think, although he says play on. Squirts out the back of the contest. Opportunity there that time for James of Frankston to try and get it clear, and then it went away that time to Williams with a kick up to half forward. Goes past a couple of outstretched hands again. The Yarra defence will have to hold on resolutely here if they can. Yarra away on the broadcast side. That's a strong tackle. That should be holding the ball. Yes, and well done. That's a good tackle. Just had the prior opportunity there, did Biddy. Couldn't get rid of it. And it's going to come back, you would feel, although it just bounced off the body there. Couldn't hold on to the Sharon there. Williams again for Frankston. Stolen away there that time by Lukic, but she was tackled, probably dispossessed illegally of the Sharon there, and now Yarra held up once again in front of the interchange benches here. So we've gone through nearly 4 minutes, still no score. It's a real test of attrition so far and working one another out. Couldn't stick the tackle there, Gebbing of Frankston. And away through the middle, good touch there of the Sharon there by Taylor. She kicks back in board. Numbers around the football here for Frankston. No one really winning out, unfortunately, at the moment. Umpire will have to come in and call it again. So still more or less in the centre of the ground. Dispossessed there that time was McFarlane. Holding the ball is the call. Free kick to Frankston. Handball went off there that time from Lukic. Another disposal for her. They kicked to that far side of the ground on the scoreboard side, where we were hoping to be commentating from earlier this morning. Still a mass of numbers around this football. Another disposal there that time for Taylor. She got a little kick forward. Numbers back here for Yarra. It's a 2-on-1, but the reinforcements arrive for Frankston. They should help each other out here. Yarra, they do. Kick back in towards the corridor was pretty good. No mark taken. 2-on-1 here that favour Frankston. They should get themselves out of any sorts of trouble here, but that is a crunching tackle. The umpire comes in and asks for the football back once again. So both rucks won it again. There's Lukic again. Another disposal for her. Sorry, Taylor it was. Just remember that she's the one in the bright blue helmet, which makes things easier. Now, Frankston up at half forward here. Now, this is their first real meaningful sort of deep entry here. Ball to about 15 metres out. No mark taken. There's one, in fact, dropped there for Yarra in defence. And now in a dangerous position. Frankston to perhaps jag the first goal here this morning. So from the restart, ball comes away. Snap around the body was the right idea there that time. No mark taken though. Fisted away from the fall of the ball. Plenty of Frankston players still around this contest. Little boot forward. It wasn't a very good kick, but look at all these yellow jumpers around the contest. They're hungry for the football here at the moment. The Frankston side, umpire letting them play. Wheeled around the body there that time from White up towards full forward. And now Yarra again. They're hemmed in with under immense pressure here from the Frankston side at the moment. The umpire comes in, crosses their arms once again, and will ask for a ball up. So 6.5 minutes gone here in this first quarter, and nothing has happened so far. Still a scoring deadlock on the scoreboard. That's holding the ball, umpire. No, umpire says play on. Thought when you dive on the football like that, you're in a bit of trouble. Rachu got the football away for Frankston initially. Back into the corridor for a mouth of players to try and fight over. And again, the umpire calls it even. It'll be a ball up. It's still even here out at Heidelberg West on this public holiday Monday. Of course, at the MCG later on today, the big freeze. Should nominate my cameraman Blake to go down that freezing cold slide. I think he'd love it. Ball up towards half forward again in the meantime for Frankston again. They're dominating the 450 entry so far. I reckon it'd be 5-0 to the way of Frankston. Yarra just haven't looked like getting the ball forward. And there's about 15 players still around this contest. A few interchanges being made for Yarra in the meantime. Ball squirts out the back in the end now. Frankston pull it back towards the middle of the ground. We've got a whistle on the play. The umpire that's out of zone there is seeing something that they don't like, and it's a free kick to Frankston. So this is with Jackson. Up towards half forward once again. No mark taken. Squirts out the back of the contest. And now up towards full forward again. Now this is where Frankston need to make them pay. They've had all the football. They've had all the possession. And yet they haven't had a score for their troubles just yet. And again, it's another ball up. About 8 minutes gone here in this first term out at Ford Park. As I said, sun is absolutely beaming down on everyone here today. The expected temperature was 18. You'd think it's about 25 at the moment. It's hot. So we've got a free kick here to Frankston. Looks like it's with Jayla Williams. That's going to be coming back to her. She didn't get behind her correct line here. It is Jayla Williams. So she'll just poke it up, hope for a mark, falls just short, and then squirts out the back once again. Yarra have a goalkeeper in place there. That's good defence by them. That's something you should always have, especially in the female game, is someone behind the football, especially in the mouth of goal. Now it's a real foot race in behind, and just obstructed out of my view here at the moment is the interchange benches. Still about 15 players around this football here trying to get it out. Umpire letting them play, which is good to see. Gets close to the boundary line now and in fact goes over and out for a throw in. Boundary throw in now. Is it time for Yarra to maybe just put a little bit of pressure back on Frankston? Clearing kick inside 450 there, that time by O'Toole of the F&DJFL. And again, that's another inside 450 entry here for Frankston, and yet they haven't made them pay on the scoreboard. As that border collie is not happy. Still unhappy. Apologies for any of the background noise we're picking up here at Heidelberg. Busy morning down here. Back in the middle of the ground now for both sides to try and clear the football. Now, here is a chance for Yarra. Free kick in the middle of the ground. There they come towards the broadcast side where we are, which is appreciated. And that should be a ball up just on the cricket pitch here, you would think, although the umpire lets them go and Frankston come away again, or try to at least. Barging their way through there that time. It looked like it was to be with Whiteley of Yarra. And going in hard there was DeCluver there that time of Frankston. She was dispossessed. Sort of bobbling around on itself again and there again. And there was Williams for Frankston. Umpire just running around and letting them go at the moment. Quick one goes forward. Drop marked again for Yarra in the middle of the ground. Players falling to ground everywhere and spills out the back. And now a little grubby kick. First one there was Frankston. That was well done. Looked to be Sandry. She gave off the handball. High up and under kick. Off hands. Numbers here favour Yarra. So here they go. Could be away on the broadcast side. We love it when it's over here, but that kicks to a 2-on-1. Now to a 3-on-2 as more players arrive in to help out. There was a momentary hold there that could have gone to Yarra. No free kick was given. That's a good little bit of evasive work there that time for Yarra. Just dodging the tackle. That's a gang tackle. That was well done there that time by McFarlane. Wasn't afraid to put her body on the line and stolen away by Fong. She did a couple of good secondary efforts there, Fong. And then the idea was right there that time by Arabella Moon to get ball onto her boot. But unfortunately for her, the direction on the kick wasn't good. Now hang on, that's not a behind. You've got to go back behind your line there. The ball went out of bounds on the full. So just that couple of seconds there that might have gone against Frankston there have allowed Yarra to set up, and that's going to be very close, if not out in the full once again. So it'll be another Another chance for Yarra to reload and go inside forward 50, and this kick's going to McFarlane, so another disposal for her. Standing the mark here this time is Feisner of Frankston. Going in hard under the football there. That time was Chapman. She was dispossessed. Oh, that's a good tackle there that time. Nearly got her foot caught underneath her, unfortunately, Sandry, which could have been real bad. Here's a chance for Yarra. Fong once again gave off the handball, or did she? No, umpire will come in and call it even. So it's a dead set arm wrestle here at the moment. Still scoreless to both sides. Ball up. Still in front of our broadcast position. Plenty of yellow jumpers around this contest here as they get it clear here. Frankston, they'll still come away on the broadcast side, but that little snapping ball went back towards the middle of the ground there that time by Jackson. Yarra with numbers there. You can hear that one just pinball off the body with a good smother. Good little handball there that time to Kluver once again of Frankston. Also in there again is the 36 of Taylor. She's been busy. Stands out really well with that helmet. And someone else has been busy as that Border Collie once again. It just cracks it once again. Best on ground at the moment, that Border Collie for Barks. Little one forward. No one able to get possession of the football there. And that should be held in. It will be. Ball up again. So 6.5 minutes to go there on the scoreboard here in the first term. Kick towards the middle of the ground still, right on that really tricky area where you don't want to get tackled on. Could do yourself some real damage on that cricket pitch. Away go Yarra again, far side. Dribbling ball up towards half forward. This looks to be McFarlane once again with the football. She keeps it out in front of herself, then put a dinky little kick in. Didn't go to anyone in particular. Frankston mop up and get numbers back. Now the ball goes up towards half forward, socket off the ground. Runs its way towards the boundary. Handball, in fact, stays in. No, it doesn't. No, umpire is holding the ball. Well, Calamay shocked. I thought that was a cleared to handball. Down the line again in the meantime. Going to be coming back, though, with a little bit of interest. Mark taken for Yarra on the paint of their 40-45 metre line. Not a true 50-metre arc here at Ford Park here. Ball back inside forward 50 for Yarra. Off hands, gets out the back. Plenty of yellow jumpers again around the contest. And Yarra again look to rebound, go inside forward 50. Numbers back here with Frankston. First one there, but got an unkind bounce there. That time was Cassidy Samble. Gets out the back. Now it's a running shot on goal. It's gone through. Something out of absolutely nothing there for Yarra. And they get the first one of the morning. 1 straight 6 to Yarra. Frankston no score. And that's with a little under 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. And good work, good reward pays off there. Ruby Chapman, number 27 with her goal. So if you're a family member or friends just watching on the stream today, Ruby gets the first of the boarding there for Yarra. There's a tumbling ball on towards goal, did well. And always important. They haven't necessarily had the forward dominance early on in this game. Well, we've got a whistle here. So I think she said, is that crossing the line, says the umpire? So yes, so that new ruck infringement rule on show here as Yarra have another opportunity up towards full forward through the waiting hands there that time of who it was, Simpson, I'm pretty sure it was. Still on the paint of 40 here for Yarra. And Frankston looked to come away. Taylor not too far away from the contest again for the Frankston District side. I think she just got a little kick away there. Might be coming back though. Comes off hands. Plenty of numbers here for Yarra, but they just haven't quite worked out their handball game yet. But Frankston's tackling game has been really, really strong so far. Umpire should come in and call it even and does. 4 minutes to go here, first term. Yarra by a straight kick. Out the back of the contest they go again. Yarra through the middle of the ground now out towards our broadcast side. As I say, you beauty. It runs its way towards the boundary line. Chance here for Frankston. That's Taylor probably taken a bit too crudely. Not officiating umpire down towards the back end of the ground says yes it was. It's Charlotte Klein, in fact, with the free kick. There's a couple out there in helmets. So Charlotte goes down the line. She didn't find anyone in particular. She's out of the Langwarrin Footy Club. Massive junior cohort and a good senior cohort down there at Langy. Of course, in the senior competition of the Mornington Peninsula Football Netball League, so always a good feeder club. Taylor on the bottom of the ball as well. She's lurking around the contest once again for Frankston. Umpire comes in and calls it even. She's been busy as well, Taylor. It would be rude of me not to mention her and the Edie Asp Footy Club, the Eagles down there. Handball out the back. Little touch there that time by Hughes. Taylor in again. She's got to contend with McFarlane, who's been busy early. Snap around the body, just dropping the mark in an inopportune time was there Claire Ratu. And Yarra come away again. That was well done. Well evaded there by Lutkomski. Up at half forward now for Yarra, close to the boundary line. Little kick by Sitch. Didn't really go anywhere in particular, unfortunately, for her. Stays in the field of play, not by much. That was Lutkomski once again. Kick up to the pocket. That's not a bad spot to go for Yarra. Boundary throw in. We've got a little over 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter before the first break of the morning. They'd be very, very happy to jag another goal here, Yarra. More or less against the flow of play. Shallow throw in, but did no harm to either ruck. This is Klein once again, kicked down the line. Went through a few sets of waiting hands. Went past Hughes as well for Frankston, but they come back in board once again. Running past it there that time was Simpson, but she'll butter up and go again. She gets assistance there that time from Martin. And now the big tackle comes on. Umpire says play on because it squirts out the back of the contest in the end and comes away. Right on there by DeCluver once again. Another disposal for her. Stolen away again. And now still back towards the middle of the ground. Little handball over the top. No harm done there because Yarra come away once again up towards half forward. Through the waiting hands. And there they're away again. Here's a good handball chain from Yarra. Kick up towards half forward. It dribbles its way towards the boundary though. Doesn't go towards anyone in particular. The reinforcements arrive. Cheeky little option to bump there. I don't mind it. Shows the intent. Dispossessed there that time was Kensole, and that's holding the ball and a free kick to Yarra. So they've just turned up the heat on them a little bit here, and this is Lola Wiley with the free kick. She'll pop it up towards the top of the square. She got good purchase on it, Wiley. Just goes past a couple of stretched hands again. Taylor once again, and she kicks it out the full. Free kick to Yarra now. I would take your full 30 seconds here. Back yourself in and have a go. This is Wiley once again. Just contending with a metal pole to try and see where she kicks from. She wheels around, has a good crack at it, and kicks a goal. Well done, Lola Wiley. Goal of the morning so far. She just made the angle a little bit better on herself, and it had the carry to go through the middle. That's an impressive goal. Yarra now have two. They're 2 straight 12. And Frankston are still yet to score. And Lola, shout out to the Fitzroy Football Club. That's her junior team. And that is right on the death of quarter time as well. 2 straight 12, Yarra and Frankston districts. They are yet to score. And thanks to our sponsors, Swinburne University, Future Magpies, Hire Depot, Blue Star Global Logistics, Centaur Institute and SportSafe Australia. You are watching the 2026 AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series. It's quarter time here from the back oval here at Ford Park. And it is Yarra leading Frankston by 2 straight kicks.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years. So sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo or a special design, I love making it. Their smile on their face when they're wearing the mouth guard in the ring. If it's not a Sports Saver Australia mouth guard, it's not a mouth guard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
Welcome back, everyone. Just in the nick of time. Second quarter about to get underway here. Oh, yes, that is much better, Blake. You are right. He's just given me an umbrella so I don't have to contend with the sun here. So we're away again here in this second quarter. It's Yarra by 12. They dominated the back end of the second quarter and were able to get on the board. Don't make me laugh, Blake. I feel stupid enough holding this umbrella down just to keep the sun out of my face as I try and call this game for everyone at home watching. Ball up on the broadcast side of the wing here for Yarra, but Frankston looked to try and push the ball forward once again. Umpire should come in once again and hold up possession of the football, although stealing it away there that time and getting a kick was Leeds. Went forward, and then that time it was stolen by Simpson, who got it up to half forward, and the mark has been taken by a young woman who's been very busy early on, and that was marked by Lutkomski. But Frankston steal it away, and coming away now is White. White down the line, bounces, it was a little bit rude unfortunately, but Yarra again with numbers. This is McKay. Got a little kick up and then getting a hand in there, and that time was Jackson of Frankston. It was important as well because it allowed the ball to go back into the corridor and perhaps an opportunity for her team to open up a chance through the middle and try and steal the ball away. Again on the contest, Biddy there that time for Frankston, tried to steal the football away from the contest. It'll be a ball up once again. Still right in the middle of the ground here. Quick kick forward for Frankston. They get it to the paint of the 40. Gets out the back. Numbers back here for Yarra. That's a strong tackle. Although the hands just came free, it was legal as well. It was pretty well done. And over the football, Feisner there that time of Frankston. Also there again was Taylor. She's been, as I said, busy. Started the game really, really well for Frankston. Ball goes forward. It'll dribble and run its way towards the boundary line. Getting there first and keeping it in was Brooke. She was dispossessed. Ball still in, would you believe? I thought it went out. Head over the football there that time. O'Toole for Frankston. And stealing it away again at Yarra. But well done. Got a hand in. Important hand as well it was from Feisner. And then a snap around the body there is a behind. And that came off the boot of Lukic. And Frankston are away. They're one behind. And Yarra at 2 straight 12. Still very early stages of this second quarter. As Charlotte McKay will look to bring the football in. She opts to go to the far side, which as commentators, when we're on the other side, we don't like. So McKay boots it just for real territory. She used the idea of running to her full measure, her full advantage there. But unfortunately, it's a lasso because it got out of the paint of 40 and no one touched the football there by either side. So good play by Frankston to let the ball go as a breeze just blows in now. Quite a strong little breeze as well. And that's a beautiful mark over the head. Frankston with a chance. Looks like it might be the scoring end of the ground. This one to the right of screen. Closest to us, even better. Off hands once again. Should be rushed over here. They've got to kill the football there, Yarra, in that situation. And they do. Smart football. Well done. 2 behinds, 2 straight 12. McKay again. Bring it in. They lead to this way. McKay plays on. She takes a bounce. Does well, McKay. Kicks right in front of us here. Beautiful mark. Let it fall on the chest there, did Pearce. She kicks up the line. Goes through a couple of hands. First one there to the football for Frankston was Ratchru. She went to ground. Her direct opponent there that time was Vincent Corrie. She grabbed the football but also went to ground. Another one again there that time for Pearce. Pearce was dispossessed. Taylor, right idea. Luckily it didn't go over the boundary line there. It would have been a lasso free kick for her team. Going against her. And that's a throw. How's the umpire say that? Right position there from the umpire. So free kick Frankston and to Harper James. James has a look, sends an inside out sort of floating torpedo-y looking thing inside their forward 45. No mark taken. Plenty of numbers here again for Yarra. And just dodging and weaving and getting the kick away in the nick of time there with Yarra. Numbers in the middle of the ground. That was Lekomsky who it came off the boot as well. And Frankston again starting to get a little bit of dominance here. And this is Meadow Pace. Too far out to score here, you would think. So Pace gives it a good kick. Numbers back there for Yarra. Falls away from hands. And now, how's this one going to roll out and bounce? It bounces away. It'll just pull up and stop fully for both sides to try and wrestle with now. And now the kick goes wide. Tumbles away towards the boundary again. Taylor would have been the first one there for Frankston. Goes away. Now the kick tumbles out again close to the boundary line, although it stays in the field of play again, which we love. Yes, I've been noticed that that they're doing comms here. Ball still in the field of play now. Hard up against the boundary line, in fact. Still in front of the scoreboard. 12 plays 2. And again, got a whistle. There's a dog out in the ground. There is a dog out in the ground. It's been picked up. Now, this is the play of the day so far. Rosie Gebbing, shout out to her. She's picked up someone's dog. Well, there we go. There's one for the highlights reel. That is outstanding stuff. In the meantime, we've had play restart on the far side of the ground, pushing up towards half forward in the meantime here for Yarra. Now they've got a little bit of a run on here. Snapping ball around the body. High up and under ball. Bounces in front of a couple of intended targets. Frankston with numbers back there. They get it out of immediate danger for the time being. And it tumbles its way up towards the middle of the ground. Tough for any of the teams to try and control the football now. Frankston have had their chances. I heard a whistle. Might have been from the background. Yes, it was from the other ground. So Frankston in the meantime over in front of the scoreboard now. Try and make something of this Sharon moving forward. Players just pile in on one another and try and stop this going forward, although umpire says play on. Still hasn't come away from this contest. Now it has. High up and under ball. Didn't go to anyone in particular. Frankston again with a little dinky kick away. Just try to clear the congestion. Still in the middle of the ground. It's just really held up for the last couple of minutes here as the time ticks away. We've got a whistle on the play. Now, which way is it going? Okay, so Frankston will have a chance again. I think that's Rosie Gebbing with the football. Might have been wrong. Ball back towards the corridor of the ground now. And here go Yarra again. That was McKay again. Gave off the clearing handball. Her teammate opted to take a bounce and then was run down and rewarded for a strong tackle of Frankston. Beautiful work. Looked to be Biddy originally. A little bit of Candy sold. Then up towards half forward here. Frankston again. Unkind bounce there that time for Pays. Although she keeps the football in front of herself. Tackled there is Bateman. Over the boundary line. Still very hard to contend with the sun here. Last touch, in fact, was it? Last disposal? No. Bit of confusion there. The other umpire says no, it was last disposal. And it will be a boundary throw-in. As Call on Me starts blaring out of the change rooms on the other ground. One of the great European techno songs. That's a good tackle. No reward there on the free kick, perhaps. Cheeky little handball came away there that time from Friend. It looked for Frankston. Ball goes forward. Here goes Simpson. Simpson takes on one tackle too many. And a great tackle there from Elle Jackson. And she'll win herself a free kick. So Jackson won herself the free. And she plays on now Jackson up towards half forward. Maybe a little nudge in the back. Umpire agrees. That one's gone against Meadow Pays once again. Free kick, Yarra. Down the line they go again. Jackson might be a chance again. Just slips through her hands, gets out the back. Here's Fong, who's done a couple of nice things and puts the ball out in front of a couple of teammates. Can't quite see through metal interchange benches to figure out who it is, unfortunately, for you all at home at the moment. But if you can, with magnificent camera work, you're knowing better than me. Ball back in board, and now there's a mark here, that time for Martin. Martin will push the ball up towards half forward here, you would think, with the kick. That's exactly what she does. It's a 2-on-1 here that favours Frankston. That's a great intercept mark. I could just tell that was an intercept mark, happily, because it was top quality work. They're really starting to put the foot down a little bit here, Frankston. They're trying to barge their way through the pressure, but that's holding the ball. Just went one through too many tackles there, Williams, and it's a free kick once again. This time, this is Evie Brooke. She'll play on, go down the line, through a couple of sets of hands, gets out the back. Well done there that time and read well by Leeds. Goes towards the boundary line. Just stays in for the time being. About 6 players around this contest here as Frankston try and push forward, and they're just starting to get a few things perhaps go against them now, Frankston, after an impressive first 8 or so minutes of this quarter. Leeds up to half forward. Her kick didn't go to anyone in particular, unfortunately. That's another strong tackle. No prior opportunity, unfortunately, I should say. And now Yarrow will look to pinball the footy up towards half forward and get themselves with the first chance of this second term. They lead by 10. Their highest lead was 12, and that was right on the death of the first quarter through a great goal from Lola Wiley from the boundary line. So we start again. Ball squirts out the back. No opportunity there for the football to get clear, unfortunately. And now they're still trying, Yarra, but look at all these yellow jumpers again. This is something that they've done really well so far today. Frankston, that's pressure the ball carrier. gets out the back. Tumbling ball went past the waiting hands of Pays, who's had a few disposals of the football when it goes up to their forward line in this second term. Player dumped to the ground there for Yarra. No free kick perhaps in the back there. That would have been to Brook as well. Umpire comes in and asks for the footy. So from the restart, little handball there that time from Martin. Didn't go to anyone in particular. Ball gets out the back. Opportunity up towards half forward here again for Frankston, but plenty of teal and black jumpers around it here for Yarra. They clear the congestion, but it might be coming back. Mark has been taken. Nicely done. That's Paige Biddy here. Biddy will go a little bit inboard here, and that's a lovely mark taken overhead. Freya Watson. Watson. Right in front of where we are here. Contest was good, close to the boundary, just stays in. Nearly a score to get over there that time was McFarlane. 4 on 3 here that favour Frankston. They've got to try and raffle it off between each other here. And then Simpson puts herself back into the contest once again for Yarra, and it'll be a ball up. Hit out of the ruck there that time. I'll give it to the benefit of Hughes. Just towered over opponent just there that time. Interesting disposal there by Simpson. Umpire said that was okay. Ball gets out the back. Well done there again by Simpson. She'll get a tumbling ball back towards the middle of the ground. It was really well wed as well by Chapman, the first goal kicker of the morning. Sent one high, still up towards half forward, but still in the centre square of the ground. Wheeling around there that time and getting a kick away again. Martin scraps it up towards half forward. Just a little over 7 minutes to go here in this second quarter. It's been trying work so far. The umpire comes in and will call it even again. Hard work so far this morning. Hopefully you are enjoying the coverage wherever you may be watching. If you couldn't make it here today on the YJFL YouTube page. Martin with a kick inside forward 50, and underneath it there taking a nice mark is Cody Taylor. She'll play on. Kick back out towards the broadcast side. The ball gets out the back. Now it's going to be a foot race as the footy tumbles its way towards the boundary line. Really good pick up there that time by Frankston's Lukic. Ball up, it wasn't Lukic, sorry. It was the 49 of Williams. And that's an even better mark there that time by Freya Watson. Done a couple of nice good things in the last couple of minutes as the 14 ones girls cheer on their friends and teammates now. As Vasic chased the mark. Ball down the line. Inopportune chance to drop the mark there that time from Dwyer. She's got plenty of teammates to help her out. Dwyer again, little boot to ball, didn't go to anywhere in particular. That might be a lasso if it goes out, but no, there was a touch on it. And it goes over and out for a boundary throw-in. So Yarra haven't scored this quarter, whereas Frankston District have put on a couple of behinds, one from the boot of Lukic and the other was a rush behind. They would love to get one, or if not two, back and gain the lead as we get closer towards half-time air. Umpire comes in, asks for the footy back. Couple of unhappy pups in front of us here, nearly starting a fight. Ball out the back. Chance here this time for Pays. Got to kick up towards half forward. Few players sit underneath it. O'Toole waited for it to slip into her hands but couldn't quite fall that way. Pays once again. Another disposal for her. Busy second quarter. Here is Lukic once again. She's taken to ground. Ball squirts out the back. Running towards it here this time is DeCluver. She lets it go for a teammate. Then she follows up with a strong tackle there on McFarlane. Umpire lets it go. Love to see it. This is Komsky here this time. She got a boot back in towards the middle part of the ground. Comes off hands. Opportunity for Frankston again through Biddy. Biddy up towards half forward. Bounced in opportunely there that time for James. Gets out the back and the first one there was Moon. And Moon kicks it out wide, puts it out in front of her teammate there that time and Martin. Martin follows the football, gets it, runs, kicks for a little bit of territory. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. It's a dribbling, bouncing ball. And now it becomes a real tight contest there on that far side of the ground once again. You would think Frankston could come away with it here, but they struggle to do so, although Yarra up towards half forward. 3 on 1 though there that still favours Frankston District. Again, those yellow jumpers win out. They've got to be careful here. The pressure is arriving. kick came away. That was actually pretty well done. Now, the next kick in the target here was Layla DeCluver. She was by herself. It's going to come back because the mark was paid and then it was knocked out of her hands here. DeCluver's ignored. They wanted Williams. Didn't get to Williams, but it got to Leeds of Yarra, who wheeled around and got a little kick away. Yarra up to half forward again, going to come back. That's a nice mark. Now, that is Rosie Gebbing. Dog tamer, come intercept marker. Good kick as well. In over the top there that time, Vasic. Vasic didn't quite get it to anyone in particular. No disposal winning out so far at the moment here for either team. And the umpire should ask for the football, although they'll say holding the ball and they say dragged it in. So free to Frankston. They've played well this quarter. Haven't got reward on the scoreboard. Here's an opportunity for them because the seas just part open here a little bit for them as they enter forward 50. 1-on-1s that become 2-on-1s that become 3-on-1s that favour Yarra, apologies. But still inside their forward 40 here. Frankston, as the ball comes away, Yarra comes away again. And with numbers around the football, they get out of trouble through Pearce, who kicks up towards the middle of the ground. No mark taken. Great run-down tackle. Just got the kick away. Taylor around the contest for Frankston. Kick comes away. Well done. Hands to it. First one there, though, was McFarlane. McFarlane wheels around. Tapping the ball to her advantage there that time was Frankston's O'Toole. Kept it in front of herself. And then a little one up towards half forward for Yarra. Numbers are back here for Frankston, although that's given up a little bit of ground and it'll put a little bit of pressure on Gebbing, who got a soccer off the ground. Didn't go to anyone in particular. Again, numbers come in again. And it tumbles its way back towards the middle of the ground. Comes away over the top. And Frankston with another chance perhaps. Little shallow boot off the ground. Dispossessed there that time was Frankston's Feisner. And now it could have been a ball up there, although the umpire lets them play. Frankston still with another chance. Ticking inside the last 2 minutes here of this second term. They're still down by 10. Opportunity again for Frankston. This is through to Kluver once again. Got a little one forward. Breeze just blows across the ground here at Ford Park. Numbers around the contest again for Yarra. Should be held in, although kick comes out the back. Flying shot on goal. It's touched. Stays in the field of play. Well kept in there by Yarra. They relieve out a full-back for the time being. Get it onto the broadcast side. Hands free and got a handball O'Hagan. The Frankston crowd that are in front of us wanted holding the ball. Little snapping ball around the body. Player down behind the play there for Yarra, holding her head. I get a feeling play might be stopped. Player is sore. Umpire's called time off. But with 20 minutes that don't stop here, we're inside the last minute. Player being seen to here. I was just obstructed by one of the patrons in front of us here. There was an initial hold of the head. I don't think the tackle was that cruel, but there is some level of concern as there is a trainer out there for Yarra, and now it looks like a doctor. Oh no, that's Frankston District's runner is making their way over as well. I think time will expire here to end the first half here. The score's going to be 2 straight 12 to Frankston District 2 behinds. So it's an unfortunate way for the quarter to end. The clock is going to expire here. We're under 10 seconds to go. The teams will huddle up and they'll make their way from the ground. There's a real level of concern. There are players running off the ground, so that'll do. Half-time here at Ford Park. We'll go to our half-time break straight away. Yarra, YJFL 2 straight 12, Frankston District, they're 2 behinds. Goal kickers are Chapman and Wiley for Yarra, and no goal kickers so far for Frankston District. The behind kicker was Lukic, and there was a rush behind as well. 10-point lead here at half-time. It's 2 straight 12 to 2 behinds. For all of the magnificent sponsors you would have seen getting some love throughout the morning, we thank you for their patronage and support throughout the YJFL 2026 season. 10-point lead to YJFL here at half-time at Ford Park.
been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years, sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo, a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouth guard in the ring. If it's not a Sports Saver Australia mouth guard, it's not a mouth guard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years, sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo, a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouth guard in the ring. If it's not a Sports Saver Australia mouth guard, it's not a mouth guard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years, sponsoring and
Welcome back to Ford Park, everybody. Second half of this under-14 Girls Division 2 clash in the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series. Not too far away from getting underway. 2 behinds, Frankston District Junior Footy League and Yarra, 2 straight 12. And the good news is the player that was getting a little bit of medical attention before that half-time break has come from the ground under her own steam, which was good to see, and is getting looked after. Thank you very much to our sponsors once again, Swinburne University, Future Magpies, Hire Depot, Blue Star, Global Logistics, Centaur Institute and SportSafe Australia. And throughout the rest of the afternoon, you will see their logos in the top right of your screen, whether you may be watching on our YouTube stream or not. Umpire holds the ball aloft for the start of this second half. What can Yarra do? Can they extend the lead, or can Frankston get right back into this one here and really stake a claim? First goal, forever important in this second half. And now that the sun's just started to go over the club rooms here, it'll just make a little bit easier viewing, not only for me, but my cameraman Blake as well. Jackson with a kick. It was a nice marking attempt there. Couldn't hold on to it, Latkomski. I thought the umpire would have paid it. Just been a bit nice to her, but not going her way, obviously. Socking the ball up towards half forward here for Frankston. No one able to take meaningful possession of the Sharon as the ball bounces its way onto the broadcast side. Yarra have numbers here. Just couldn't quite get down to it and reach it, unfortunately, and come away with it. Yarra again. Fumbling there was De Kluver. Smothered off the boot of Feisner there that time, and now this is with Taylor. She was dispossessed, then she went again and got it and wheeled around the body and got a kick up to half forward. De Kluver again. Mark has been dropped there. Yarra recover, up towards half forward, and then just falls into the waiting hands of Simpson. Simpson down the line. Finds Tilly leads. Pearce. Down the line. Bounce was unkind, but that is a great grab. And good work there that time by Pace, who's rotated into the back line here. She was in the forward line in that second term. It was a lively option. And this is with Ratrue now. So Ratrue now up towards the edge of this centre square. It's a little bit confusing where we are in terms of our broadcast position. Just sends a bit of confusion amongst us all as the ball comes away again, and pinball's back in the middle of the ground now and bounces on its end. Plenty of numbers around for both sides here, but they wheel around here. Yarra get it up to half forward. That was Taylor with the football. She was dispossessed. Got a little kick away in the end, did Frankston. Comes away again. Well picked up. They're in again here, Yarra. They just need a mark, although that kick a little bit skew-with. Frankston come away, and come away well on the broadcast side. Past the outstretched hands. De Kluver again, another disposal for her. That's a nice mark. Lexi Friend. Friend goes short. Good link-up footy here. Cassidy Samble now. Lowers the eyes, didn't get to the intended target. The footy just bounced a little bit short. Comes away from the contest. We've got a whistle. Where's it going? Yarra will recover. We had a draw on this ground on Saturday morning. Not going to rule that out just yet. Frankston with numbers behind the ball once again. This is Claire Ratrue once again with the intercept. She's been good this morning. Down the line, fisted away, comes to ground and away again. Ratrue has infringed here, has she? Yes. So one against Claire Ratrue there. And Yarra up the line. A little bit of purchase on it. Good climb there. Isabel Latkomski once again couldn't hold. And here they go again. Good run there by Pearce. Dribbling ball inside forward 50. Good read. Handball off to Fong. Fong's up against the boundary line. Oh, her idea was right. But just couldn't quite get it through the goals. Two 1-13 to 2 behinds. Here go Frankston. Away they go, down the wing. Hands to it there that time. Couldn't mark Jackson, who's been important today, but won her own footy again at ground level. Did a bit of a fend off and then spun around on a dime and got a kick back in towards the middle of the ground. It bounced at a left angle that it did no favours to Lexi Friend at all, but it helped out her teammate, who was run down there that time hard by Molly Dwyer, who wins a free kick for holding the ball. Did well there, Molly, who plays on. Jackson was fleet-footed there for a second. She recovered, gave it off to Taylor. Taylor from a standing start. Kick not good. Got to come back. Yarra again to the paint of the 45. Taylor held the front position for Frankston. Wheeled around again. Got a kick away. 2-on-1 here behind the ball. Should be the first one there. Witten of Frankston. She did. Got a kick away. Didn't go to anyone in particular though for her. So it just runs away out wide. She'll get her own football, Witten, funnily enough. Dragged it in though. Tackling pressure was pretty hot there that time from Yarra. Little boot to ball. Goes up towards their half-forward line once again. Still on that far side of the ground. Plenty of numbers here for Frankston in the meantime. And now the numbers and the reinforcements come in for Yarra. Little skirting ball. That'll go towards the boundary line. Is that a lasso? I think it might be. Or am I wrong? It is. So Kobe Taylor with another possession. She's brought her own footy. Her kick up the line was the right idea. That's Jackson in there again. How could I tell? She loves spitting into the contest. Learnt that pretty quickly so far today. Ball up again. So we start again. Umpire give it plenty of opportunity to try and get the football free of this position. And again, they can't quite do so. Ruck contest was pretty good there that time. Ball comes out somewhat wide. Umpire hovering and circling, lets them play, lets it go. Yarra inside forward 50 again. Here's a chance for them. A bounce taken. Oh, bounce didn't come back to her there that time, unfortunately. That's that is not what you like to see, apologies. Ball up again. Not too far out from the face of goal here for Yarra. Kick up towards full forward through the hands. Fong lurking for Yarra. No one to get clear possession here. Gets out the back of this contest. Frankston need to hold on here. There's a high ball. How's the direction? It's a behind. So kick away again. Just adding the pressure on Frankston, who come out to the broadcast side. That's going to be a lasso. Latkomski plays on, kicks to the right forward pocket, numbers back. Rattru takes the mark. Rattru now plays on, inboard footy. Hands to it, had to juggle the second time. Mark has been taken by Vincent Corrie. Vincent Corrie now just darting the eyes around, spins the footy around in her hands, sends a low kick, no good. Rattru comes through at 100 mile an hour, gets possession of the football, got a kick away. Bounce was unkind, well done there by DeCluver. DeCluver spun around on a dime, kicked the ball back into the middle of the ground where Witten was waiting. Another disposal for her, kicks one up towards half forward. Frankston do deserve a goal for all their hard work they've put in so far today, but it hasn't been easy for them. Ball comes away once again from the main contest onto the broadcast side, just about in front of the interchange benches. Umpire lets them play. Still a skirting Sharon. Yarra steal it away again down the line. Taylor at a one-on-one. Oh, nearly a great mark there by Kobe Taylor. But she'll win herself a free kick. Slow to get to her feet as well, Kobe Taylor. Been one of the impressive players for Frankston today. How is she? Was she a bit slow to get to her feet here? We don't like this. Oh, the runner very quick to get to her. It's gone quiet here all of a sudden. Oh, not good. Kobe Taylor from Edie Asp. She'll come from the ground, I think. That's a shame. She's been great today. She's, I reckon, maybe concussed that, or maybe an arm injury or a hand injury. That left hand or left arm very stiff by the looks of it, sort of held in the one position. So the free kick now will be taken by her teammate here that time in Hughes. She's been the ruck. Good kick down the line, but just a nest of Yarra players back there to take the mark. Pumped down the line. That'll be a lasso. Free kick to Charlotte Klein. Klein plays on. Another one in a flashy helmet. Players fall over end on end there. Gets out the back of this main contest of players. Real fight for the Sharon here as the ball comes forward. Frankston away here that time again through Meadow Pays. Back into the corridor. Nice mark taken. Witten. Up to half forward. Another mark taken. They're building up here nicely. This is Biddy. Biddy now out wide. This has probably been their most promising movement yet forward here, Frankston. They just got to try and work this one out for themselves, fortunately. Ball was middled. Kick on the way. Goes up towards the face of goal. That's got to bounce through. They've got one. It's game on once again here on the back oval at Ford Park. 1-2-8 Frankston District Junior Footy League. And Yarra 2-2-14. And it might have been Lukic that kicked the goal. Ball back in the middle. That was an important goal for Frankston. And they deserve that for their effort. About 8.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter as actually Lukic just comes from the ground. They're up at half forward again here, Frankston. Nice kick inside forward 50. Gebbing plays on. Lowers the eyes, kicks it out in front of a couple of teammates. Comes off hands. They're under pressure here, Yarra, at the moment. Squirts out the back. Chance again for Frankston. Yarra need to hold up here and try and get themselves out of any sort of trouble here. Lurking around the contest here is Williams. She tried to lay a tackle. Gets out the back. Been busy this quarter. Retro. Another spinning around the body kick. Didn't go to anyone in particular, unfortunately. So Yarra have a chance to pinball the football back as two players are on hands and knees there. And being tackled was Hughes. And it's a ball up. So again from the contest, gets out the back, chance for Yarra to try and squirt it away and get the ball forward. They need to respond. They're in touching distance of levelling this game up here, Frankston. As I've made mention to so far a few times this morning and into the early afternoon, they've been pretty good, just no reward. Pays' kick. Went back into the towards the corridor, but Yarra have the numbers back here to work it out. Oh, great tackle, great run-down tackle, and duly rewarded. Brilliantly done. Well done there that time by Kensole. She got a kick down the line. Frankston still with possession. De Clover dropped the footy. Yarra away again. Centering ball, 2-on-1 here. Beautiful chest mark taken there by Pays again, who's, gee, said her name at least over a dozen times. Been good. Pays up the line. Through the outstretched hands there that time of Simpson. And towards the boundary line it goes. Lasso, I think. Yes. Williams, the recipient. High up and under kick down the line. Didn't go to anyone in particular, so Yarra come away with it again, and waiting for it was Scarlett White. She takes the mark. So White down the line. Through some hands, gets out the back. No one really able to take the mark and clear the football. It's a real fight. That's Pays again. Well done. Little dribbling ball stolen away by Simpson. And now again, plenty of numbers here around the football for both sides as Frankston screw the Sharon up towards half forward. Didn't find a target, but they've got the numbers down there to work it out between one another. Got another whistle on play. The umpire asks for it, and we have another ball up. Secondary stoppage again. These footballs are just pinballing back and forward out in front of us here. Running away from the main contest here that time was Feisner. Got the kick forward. No mark taken, unfortunately, there that time by any of her teammates. So it becomes a bit of a raffle once again to try and maintain possession of the football. It dribbles on towards goal. In fact, it stays in the field of play. It was nearly taken over. And now the kick comes away far on the broadcast side. No mark taken. Comes away. Further down the line it goes out in front of the interchange benches. They need to get a touch on it, Yarra, or else it's a lasso. And they do. Boundary throw in it'll be. Four minutes to go, third quarter. 6-point ball game. Little handball forward there that time. Jackson might have got her own footy there again. Jackson then put a footy up high. Yarra numbers all over the football here at the fall of it. Trying to get it forward. Umpire comes steaming in again. Under 4 to go here in the third quarter. Time is flying by as I look at my cameraman Blake. He's having great fun this morning. Still got a game to go. Big day here in the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series for 2026 will be wrapped up for another year. Been a great little series again. Ball up to half forward for Yarra. Can they jag one here in red time? A real coach killer. First one back there for Frankston is White. White got hands on the football, had to give it off. First one was there. Kensole helping her out. She got rid of it. Didn't go to a teammate though. Yarra numbers start to arrive in kind. Two players, just barged through two players and then went to ground for her troubles. Two Frankston players should raffle this one off and work it out. Strong tackle laid. Ball up, it is great pressure. Spoken up beautifully on the far side. Ball up again in the contest. Ball comes away and away goes Williams. Williams back into the mouth. No mark taken. Oh, just barging her way through there was Annabelle Pearce. Did well, evaded the tackle, then got a kick away. Gets it up to half forward. A couple of Frankston players just sort of talked to one another and got rid of it. And the end of the time was Williams before she could be run down. This is Jackson again, who's brought her own football. Jackson with a tumbling kick, and it's going to be my favourite rule. It's going to be a lasso. Probably the best rule that's come into the competition. What's happened here? Another player down behind play. This is Sienna Fleisner, unfortunately, here this time, but she's got to her feet. Just a little hold to the back for her. She's run it off. That's good to see. Can't have any more collateral damage. Already had one player go down with what looked like maybe concussion and another for Frankston with maybe an arm or a forearm issue. Jackson, good spoil there for Frankston. Brought the football down to the fall of the ball. Little tumbling ball down the line. Went through Simpson's legs and over the boundary line that time. Boundary throw in now. Fisted away. Ball comes forward. Little handball goes forward. This is now with Williams, and her kick didn't go far enough, and it's been marked here. Williams up and under. Jackson stood underneath it, got hands to it. I think she might have taken leads too high. Umpire didn't see it that way. Frankston come barging through with under a minute to go. And again, get your lassos out, Cowboys. No one's touched it. It's a free kick to Yarra. And it's be a free kick for them. Maybe one last opportunity for them to score. Ball down the line. Hands leads, couldn't mark. Touch there that time flies. No good to see she's still going. Jackson pushed off the football at an inopportune time. Little one forward. Chance here for Yarra through Latkomski. Little one forward. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. And that one will go to the boundary line. It'll be a throw in. So if one team's going to score here, it's going to be Yarra off this throw-in, but they have to use the ball very, very nicely here. Although I think time's just going to beat them. And there is a siren for three-quarter time, and at the end of it all, 2-2-14, Yarra, they haven't put on a goal since the first quarter. And Frankston, they are starting to knock down the door. They're not too far behind. They are 1-2-8. Three-quarter time here from the back oval here at Ford Park. They call it Ford Park North. It is Yarra by a straight kick. 1-2-8 plays. 2-2-14. Three-quarter time here on the YJFL YouTube channel. See you in a few minutes for the last quarter of play.
I've been in the dental industry for 27 years. I've had my own business for around 20 years. Sponsoring and supporting over 60 sporting clubs, from footy to rugby to gyms to schools, all types of contact sports. When an athlete comes up to me like a boxer and wants their logo or a special design, I love making it. They smile on their face when they're wearing the mouth guard in the ring. If it's not a Sportsaver Australia mouthguard, it's not a mouthguard. These are custom made, professionally fitted. You'll get the best comfort, best design, and most importantly, you'll protect your teeth.
I'm on my way to turning my ideas into realities.
I'm going to help those who need it.
I'm on my way to building new skylines. With real experience, real skills, and real connections. Right now. You're already on your way. If you're on your way to Swinburne. Next Gen, now.
Welcome back here to Ford Park, the last quarter of this under-14 Division 2 girls interleague contest about to get underway, and it's Yarra leading by a straight kick. They haven't kicked a goal since the first quarter, and that was about 10 seconds ago in the first term as both under-14 Division 1 girls teams make their way off the ground after their three-quarter time warm-up. It's a beautiful early afternoon here at Ford Park. Great day for football. As the ball is up from the contest, they come away. Bounces away on its end. Gets out the direction of a couple of Yarra players who can try and raffle this ball off. Dispossessed there that time was McKay. Got a little kick away. Didn't go to anyone in particular, unfortunately, and the ball ricochets back in towards the middle of the ground. And more or less just try and palm it to one another there and get the footy forward. No one winning the contest, although it tries to squirt out the back there that time. Umpire, in fact, pays a throw. We go on the way of Frankston, so they have a chance here. L. Jackson has been simply dominant this morning. She kicks up towards half forward. No one could really take the mark there that time. L. Jackson as well, out of the Pearcedale Baxter Combine Club. Been simply brilliant. Can't sing her praises any higher than what I already have today. Ball inside the forward 45 for Frankston. We've got a hold the ball free kick. That'll come back. There'd be no advantage there. Got to get back behind the mark. So, chance for Yarra to get him on the pinball here. Wheeling around there that time was Pearce. Got a kick away. Cleared the contest originally. Gets forward. Got to work hard here. Scarlett White just overran it. Or player goes to her, just falls to her feet away from the contest there. For Yarra, might have been the one that won the free kick actually. No, it's actually in fact a Frankston free. Low ball, pretty good. The idea was right. Cassidy Samble just couldn't arrive in time and it's been stolen away by Yarra, who kicked back in board. No mark taken though for Frankston. They keep stealing it away off one another. They get it up to half forward. Now it's a chance. Can they level the scores? Witten copped a bad bounce and now running away from us here is Leeds. He tries to keep the football in front of us. Witten in front of her. Gets the footy in front of herself once again. Yarra steal it away. And for now, the disaster could be potentially averted as it goes out wide. Out in front of the scoreboard, just about on the far side of the ground. No one able to take possession, and now Yarra do. They steam down towards half forward with the kick. They got numbers out the back here, although good to see actually Kobe Taylor back out there as well. I thought she was in a bit of trouble in that third quarter when she went from the ground. Handball over the top. Chance for Yarra onto the open goal. It dribbles across the face. Now it's a genuine one-on-one at a foot race. They need some reinforcements to arrive here. Frankston, they just work each other over. Should have been hold the ball. It's stolen away. Open goal beckons, but it's drifted right across the face and still in the field of play, would you believe? It's just pinballing back and forward on its end. Not easy. Umpire comes in. Boundary throw in. Deep in the forward line for Yarra, who'd be looking to maybe land a knockout blow. And they might do so here. Free kick. Directly in front of goal. Slightish angle, if anything. Kick on the way. Oh, dragged it through for a behind. Could be a handy point, though. It's a 7-point margin. Out go Frankston out of their defence. Out onto towards the far side now with a kick that goes back in towards the middle of the ground. Well fisted away. Just about clears the main congestion. Little up and under kick and away go Frankston again. Towards the broadcast. Well, away from us, I should say. Away from the broadcast side. Stays in. Frankston steal it. Get a kick in. Umpire nearly blew the whistle to signal a mark. No mark there. Little one over the top. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. Now it goes out. Boundary throw in. Ball in. At the back, chance here for Frankston. Maybe they just tapped the football the wrong way though, which put a little bit of pressure on them. And it opens up a chance for Yarra to try and rebound the Sharon off half back here and get it up to half forward through Annabelle Pearce. Plenty of teal and black jumpers here for Yarra to try and work it out. Oh, well done. Good attack by Taylor. She couldn't get a kick away, unfortunately. Then she follows up with a tackle. She's still around the contest. Well done, Taylor. Got a little handball away. And away come Frankston again. Little slap forward, didn't go to anyone. That doesn't work. Little tap. They're playing volleyball now. That was McFarlane who got a tap in. Taylor again over the top of the football. I need to get a boot to ball here. It's going to come back, you would think, although it just comes off a shin and dribbles its way towards the boundary line. That was not a good idea. Lasso. That was the worst possible result there for Frankston, who looked like they could have gone forward. Off hands again, great attack. They'll go away again. That's through Witten. Little boot to ball down the line. Doesn't go to anyone in particular. They'd like a stoppage here. Pearce gave it off, and it's going to come back. Sandry. Sandry now. Down the line, off hands. No mark taken, clears the contest, and then Taylor again, another possession for her. Just pumps it inside the forward line. It dribbles and runs its way towards goal. Just running past it there was Gebbing at an opportune time. She might get it still here, Gebbing. Opportunity here, Beckett's kick was, in fact, wasn't smothered. No, they say touched. Oh, I would love to have another look at that. I'm not too sure if it was. But it gets it back to a one-goal ball game. 1-3 plays 2-3. It's going to be an exciting finish, is it? McKay a little bit unsure where to go. She goes to her right, runs off, takes a bounce, kicks it long, and it's a good one as well. Mark taken still on the defensive arc. And then down the line with the kick. Got a whistle on the play here. Might be coming back towards Frankston. It will be. Call to go now. Hang on. What's happened here? I think you just have to get back behind the mark. So Frankston with an opportunity. High ball. Off hands. This is where they've got to be careful because Frankston haven't been too bad getting the footy out the back this morning. Players dive in hard over top of one another with the footy. Umpire should just ask for it, and he does. So we start again. Comes out the back. Runs its way towards our broadcast side. Comes away from the contest. Alder. Gave off the Sharon. Here's an opportunity here this time for Williams. Williams was run down and is holding the ball. And as you can tell, very, very happily received by the Yarra fans here, the Yarra friends and family. Ball out wide. Good mark taken. Crisis averted for the time being, but it might come back. That's a nice mark. So it's well shared in front of us in terms of support for both teams. Kick in board, right idea. Comes off hands, no mark taken. Comes to the fall of the ball, and again the umpire asks for the football. We're approaching halfway through this last quarter. A one-goal game. It's been an arm wrestle. Purely deserving of what Interleague junior football is all about. Ball up again. Favours Frankston here. Oh, that's holding the ball. She went defend. Umpire says no. Yarra come away. Broadcast side. Kick down the line. Numbers here favour Frankston. Good attack on the football and good run. Well done there that time by Fleisner, who was also in a little bit of pain earlier on in that third quarter. Handball over the top, doesn't go to anyone in particular. Mackay's the first one there. She got a little kick away. It's well read. Beautifully done there that time. Kick towards the mouth of goal. First it's going to be Gebbing. Gebbing's in a one-on-one. Oh, they rush it through. I'll tell you what, they're holding on through the skin of their teeth at the moment. You can just feel the Frankston push coming. Here's Mackay once again. Mackay will play on, run to her right once again and play on and kick down the line. Doesn't go to anyone, might just get past the attacking arc. It's going to be a lasso, in fact. And Frankston again with it. Kick inside the 45. No mark taken. In fact, there is. Got it on the second attempt. And they hold on once again. Kick out wide. Just a reminder at home, 5-point ball game. Yarra a 2-3-15. Frankston a 1-4-10. And they have done majority of the attacking here in this quarter so far. Look at all these yellow jumpers. It gets out the back. Here's an opportunity. Williams has to keep it in front of herself. She does relatively well. Finds her own football. Gave the handball off. Didn't go to anyone in particular. Might have to get it again. They should ball it up here. Give it plenty of opportunity to try and get it free. They eventually ask for it, the umpire. And that Border Collie has started to bark again. A very, very highly strung pup. 30 out from the Frankston goal. Kicking to that Oriole Road end of the ground here. Right of your screen here on the YJFL YouTube page. Players just tumbling over hard of one another. Handball, it's like a pinball. It's just floating around and ricocheting around like anything at the moment. Here's a chance for Frankston. Snap around the body. It'll get to the mouth of goal and they've hit the front! And the reaction is deserved, not only by the players, but the fans as well, the team and the friends and family. Just a little snap around the body, and unfortunately I just can't quite make out her number at the moment. The long ponytail's just obstructing who it is. It's a 1-point ball game. This is what we like, an exciting game of football. First time they've been in front today. They've done all the scoring since quarter time. Yarra have stopped. We've got under 8 minutes to go as well. Who scores next? Who blinks next? Frankston are going to clear again. It's on our broadcast side, which is good. Here's the last goal kicker. Goes up towards half forward. Threat of goal. Good chase there by Gebbing. Couldn't quite put pressure on. Still inside the forward 50 for Frankston. The pressure is on. And it's a ball up again. So 1 point. Umpire ducks his head. Got out of the way. Tackling pressure is high still. Should be a ball up and it will be. So out of the contest they go. Frankston again inside 450 off hands. It will be touch play on. Now this is important. Here's Gebbing. Gebbing's bound to have one go away. It bounces and rolls towards goal and it's another behind. One goal, 3 to no score this quarter. Now they're going to come this way, Mackay. Mackay runs towards Gebbing. Gets the kick away. Down the line. A good rise there that time from McFarlane. Couldn't mark. Inside 450. Gebbing is well by herself. She has the ball bounced. She just fumbled. Taken without it, I think. Yes. Rosie Gebbing, she helped a dog off the ground in the second quarter of the game, and now she might have the opportunity to shut the gate. She wheels around Gebbing. She gave it a fair old crack, but she's kicked her behind. It's points for effort there. The banana, the kick around the body, it's not easy in the female game, but she gave it a good crack there. Now Mackay, where is she going to go? She's going to come to the broadcast side again. Gebbing runs at her, tried to put the smother on, kick down the line through hands. This is Taylor once again. Taylor with another one inside forward 50. The bounce is very, very unkind. You would think the football has a microchip or something in it. Brooke got a little kick to ball. No one able to control the footy here. Little handball comes through there, that time by Klein. Soccer forward. No one able to get possession of the football. Frankston come through once again. Plenty of teal and black jumpers around the football. It's come out and the mark has been taken. This is Klein. And this would just about be the knockout punch. Would be very hard to come back here from 8 points with, I think that's under 5 minutes to go here. So here's Charlotte Klein. Kick is on the way. Oh, she's given it a good ride. It's a good kick. She's done it. And that just might do it. Frankston have come from the clouds. This is Sydney-like from yesterday afternoon. 3-6-24. Plays 2-3-15. 4.5 minutes to go last quarter. And they've kicked 2-4 to 1 behind this quarter. Yarra need everything to go their way, and they need it to go right. But if they get another goal, well, be all over bar the shouting. Ball up to half forward to get it. Everything's going Frankston's way right now. Another mark right on the paint of the 45. Kick up towards the mouth of the goal. Gebbing's going to be the intended target. It falls in the lap of Witten instead. And Witten will just about make it a certainty for Frankston. Witten, slight angle, 15 out. Kicker's on the way. She misses. No, she hasn't. She's kicked the goal. It's going to be a very happy old drive back down the East Link for the Frankston crew. They are 4-6-30. They've in fact now doubled the score on the YJFL. They are 2-3-15. And they have gone bang, bang, bang this quarter. And what was a 6-point lead, or trailing at three-quarter time, they now lead by 15. 21-point turnaround. And as I said, yeah, a very, very happy end to the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series for Frankston here in the under-14s in the end. And it looks like they're not done as they go up towards half-forward once again. A couple of Yarra jumpers try and spoil one another. Picking it up here, or nearly picking it up here this time, was Biddy. She goes to ground. And an opportunity again over the fall of the ball. Lukic tries to get the football. She couldn't steal it away. And we got, sore player again. This is not good. I don't like this. When a player goes to ground here and needs to be seen to writhing in pain there, you know. Is that a shoulder? Might be a shoulder because that's where Matilda Leeds looks like she's sort of pointing to. Writhing in pain. Or is it a shoulder? Might be a leg, might be a knee. I don't want to guess now. I'll just... I don't want to guess anymore. So at 1 o'clock under 14 Division 1 contest. Matilda Leeds will come from the ground. Yeah, it's her arm. She is sore. We don't like that. Ball up inside the 45 for Frankston. They'll just wait for Matilda Leeds to leave the ground or leave the immediate area involved so they can get play underway safely. A little over a minute to go. Both rucks fight over it pretty strongly. Soccer off forward. This is Simpson again, who's been magnificent for Yarra. Probably one of the contenders for the medal that both sides get. Her, Latkomsky, McFarlane, McKay and Fong would be the five I'd pick it out of. And for Frankston, where you got plenty to pick from, Rachu, Fleisner. It's probably out of Jackson and Taylor, if anything. They've been the really two prominent forces for Frankston today, and they deserve all the recognition they get. There's Jackson again. Flings it on the boot. And that's a nice mark. Deep in defence. McKay. McKay down the line. Got a little fumble there in that time. Taylor goes in. Little kick forward. Might be coming back. Clarides is in there for Yarra. So too Pearce, and a ball up. So inside the last half minute here, should be a 15-point win here for Frankston. I don't think there'll be any more scoring here. Klein got a handball away. Followed the football all morning, has been superb and will be duly rewarded with a team victory here on the final game of the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series. Should be one last stoppage here, although the umpire lets them play. Little soccer goes for. They'll get it to about 50 metres out from home because it's all Frankston. They win by 15 points and they're going to come together from everywhere and celebrate it happily. That's what you love to see. The interchange comes steaming out to share it with one another. Frankston 4-6-30 and YJFL 2-3-15. Goal kickers by my reckoning, Lukic, Klein, Witten. And I missed that last one, unfortunately. And for Yarra, Chapman and Wiley with a goal from the boundary that was to be savoured on quarter time there to get them out to a 2-goal lead. So that's our first game done here at Ford Park North on the background. Frankston with a really good final quarter burst. They win 4-6-30 to 2-3-15. Kicked away beautifully and won in that same manner. Hopefully you enjoyed the coverage, everybody, of our first game here. Our second game in the Under-14 Division 1 division starts at 1 o'clock. And for all of our sponsors, Swinburne University, Future Magpies, Hire Depot, Blue Star Global Logistics, Centaur Institute and SportSafe Australia. Thank you very much for watching on the YJFL YouTube page, and we'll see you very shortly if you're going to do the double and watch the next game. It's bye-bye for those who won't be coming back for the rest of the afternoon, but we'll see you shortly for the other game at 1.